It is Thursday the 28th of September and today we're heading north, and today the weather is looking a lot better than it has been. We've stopped at Pleyben. Now of course pronunciations and all that, P-L-E-Y-B-E-N, right? We stopped here for a bit of lunch, and on the map it said it had a magnificent church. And it's not wrong. Take a look at this. This small building is called the Calvary. It was built in 1555, and all these little statues here, these depict stories or parts of Christ's life. You can see there, this one down here. This is the Last Supper. I guess that must be the crucifixion at the top there. And this guy here, he's polishing his shoes. So from the Calvary, you have the Church of Saint Germain, built between 1530 and 1690. What's that? That's about, it's 160 years it's taken them to build that. Let's take a look inside. It is almost 1 o'clock, and I'm hoping it will announce 1 o'clock. Oh, there's a door there, look at that, it's a little door. You may have noticed that we're not anywhere near the church anymore. We've moved on. Zoe has dragged me up this mountain, 300 metres high. We missed the striking of the bell there, of the church. Battery died. I think we're here. It's going to be one of those viewpoints again. So where are we then?
We're at Montagne Saint Michael, or Michael,
which is a hill in the middle of nowhere, really. Well, it's in the middle of France, isn't it? And right at the top is a chapel.
Is it a chapel?
Of Saint Michael, I'll imagine.
Oh.
Let's have a gander. Let's have a look inside. No door. Oh, there is. Not much going on in here. Now then, what's this thing? Oh, it's just a cylinder of concrete. Very artistic. But look at the view. Is that the reservoir? That must be the reservoir. And over here, Hills and Zoe. That tiny dot there is Zoe. Well, that's kind of weird. Well, they're like ponds. It's just got algae in it, or some sort of. I don't think there's any pond life as such. Oh, there's a tadpole in there. I can see a tadpole. I just want to show you this. You can see as far as the eye can see, really, this side. But if we look over in this direction, where it's very windy, that is rain coming in. We have arrived at our campsite. We're currently in Huelgoat,
Right.
but we can't remember the name of the campsite, can we? We should probably go up to the front and have a look. Riviera or something like that. Anyway, it was €15 a night. We're staying for 1 night, and it's right next. Well, we're parked up. It's right next door to a stream that goes all the way through the campsite. You probably hear it in the background. Very pretty. There's hardly anybody here.
Apart from us three.
Yeah, it's just 3 motorhomes and that's it. It's been raining for a lot of that time as well when we arrived. And Huelgoat looks quite nice. We only drove for it, but we might venture off and see that tomorrow, I think. What do you think?
Oh, is that where you said, oh, look at that over
Yeah,
there?
it was right near a lake. Yeah, right on the lake. There's Herman. Just going for a walk around the campsite, see what's going on. And later on we're going to make our, what would you call it?
pork casserole.
Pork casserole.
That's the posh word of it. We just throw everything in a pot.
Yeah. So I thought it might be interesting because you know, we basically make it all in one pot. So I might show you how you do that if you're interested.
Where you go?
I'm going to go over near here. So here's a meal that we've been doing quite often in Herman. It's very simple. However, it might take a while to cook because you kind of slow cook it. One pot, not a lot of washing up. So let's see what we do. We have here a pot of, well, it can be any root vegetable, but in here we've got carrots and sweet potato. Any potato is fine. Carrots, or you could probably have Swedes or parsnips or whatever. We're also putting in some mushrooms. Zoe is preparing some other vegetables. We've got peppers, we've got courgette, and she's doing a sausage here. This is actually chorizo, but it can be again anything. Other ingredients are, well, we've got here, we're using chickpeas, but you could use kidney beans or any other beans. And a tin of tomatoes, chopped preferably, but it doesn't have to. Now we've also had to use one of these pasta sauces because we didn't have the tin of tomatoes, and this worked just as well. And the last ingredient, when you actually put it in last because it will cook quite quickly, is the meat. Now we're going to be using pork chops, but you could use chicken or you could use sausages. Zoe's just about to chop them up. We should probably cook these first though.
So it's all the same size as well. That's always handy, isn't it? So you've got, it all cooks at the right speed.
Yes, speed. There's not much speed in this. First things you do is put the root vegetables into the pan and light the pan, and then add your tomatoes. Oh, these are not chopped. We thought these were chopped tomatoes. They're not chopped, so we need to chop them. Now if you haven't got tomatoes, you can use water or a bit of stock, you know, a bit of gravy granules, oxo cube, that kind of thing. You're going to want a low heat and just stir them in a bit. That's fine. And now what we're doing is we're going to rinse off the chickpeas and then bung them in as well. So everything's now prepared. We just need to bung it all in. So it goes the chorizo and the peppers all over the thing because I'm doing it with the wrong hand. And we'll have the mushrooms in as well. Yeah, so you put the lid on and then you leave it for, what, 45 minutes, an hour. Keep checking it. Make sure that it, you know, just keep stirring it. And sometime towards the end, maybe 15 minutes before the end, you can put your meat in. 15 minutes should be enough to cook chicken or pork. You also want to season it as well. We add in some mixed herbs. But of course you want to add a little bit of salt and pepper. And that is basically it. You know when it's done, when the potato is nice and soft when you stick a knife in it. One very useful tip is if you have a lot of water at the end, you can actually soak it up with a small amount of rice. Just let it cook for another 15 minutes. We've noticed that our new pot here has all these holes in it. I don't know if you can see that, and it lets out far too much steam, so we don't have very much water in the bottom. But the vegetables, as they cook, they release their water, you see, so that's where you're getting the water from. So our hot pot is now ready for the meat. Potato does seem to be totally cooked, so it is time to put the meat in. Zoe's chopped it up into cubes, and we've got a couple of bones we're going to bung in as well. Of course we're not going to eat the bones, but it will add flavour. Okay, put the lid back on. Okay, so that's looking good. I've tried the carrots, they're definitely cooked. So yeah, we're done with this. We just need to dish it up now. What do you think? What do you think of that? It looks gorgeous. Is that enough for you?
It's like a dog bone, isn't it? Maybe we didn't need the bone in it.
There's the other bone. So, that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Try this yourself. Obviously, alter the ingredients. It's very simple. Mop up the table afterwards. And until the next episode, thanks very much for watching, and adios.
Thanks for watching our video. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed, or leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe for more video updates, or maybe even watch one of our previous videos. Bye bye now.